Hello, welcome back to Fist Entertainment for a first-time review. And sort of a completeness of the Purge films. Now, I will let you guys know right now that in terms of this movie and the next movie, which is the newest, I really don't fucking like them. Alright, I'll be very, very clear. I really don't fucking like them. They were hinting on this whole political correctness with anarchy and election year. But they went way, way, way out of control with the newest two movies. Is there a TV show? I don't know. I've never seen it. And obviously I'm talking about 2018's The First Purge. This will be the last one I'm going to be reviewing in regular Blu-ray because I do have the 4K version of the newest one. Alright. Well, first, what's my problem with this movie? The problem I have with this movie is that it becomes less of a prequel to The Purge and a lot more of a statement piece to try to represent things I think shouldn't be represented in movies, like Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. Of course, that didn't really exist at the time, I don't think, at least in the movie world. The Purge, but that's kind of the message it's trying to send. It seems that in 2018 and 2019, and even in the newest Purge movie in 2021, it does pretty much just about everything that Blumhouse and Universal has made in that small, low-budget, scary horror movie production studio. It seems that they just keep shitting out of their ass political correctness in their movies. I mean, you have this one. You have Black Christmas. Man, was that a fucking abomination? And straight up in your face, men are evil, women are oppressed. Fucking bullshit. You have The Hunt. And to a point, I would say that Get Out and Us, not so much Us, but definitely Get Out, is an exposition film about pushing a political agenda, pushing a social correctness up her ass. And that's definitely the case with this movie. Because the plot of this movie basically is this. With crime at all-time high, we get to see the creation of the Purge when people are offered, and it's all fucking cheap people in the project, so it's all black people for most part. There's a few white people that are in poverty and can't support themselves as well. But the government's paying them money to pretty much essentially kill people and commit crimes to make this experiment work. And obviously at the same time, the creator of The Purge, her idea was to go ahead and make it to where we could lower crime rates, finds out the truth that the government wants to, quote-unquote, lower the population of the country because there's too many people. And so, obviously, we have, again, what we had in anarchy and election year. We have a bunch of special forces military people masquerading as Purge people and basically killing low-income people. And it's always hint low-income projects people, hence black people. And so like I said, it really pushes up your fucking ass this whole notion that black people are oppressed and white people are more privileged and stuff like that. Maybe it doesn't do that so much, but it tries. It's almost like it doesn't do it, but yet it does it. I would say, for the sake of argument, it doesn't do it. But anybody that uses their brain and really analyzes things will definitely tell you that that is kind of what it's trying to do. I mean, there's too many red flags about it. There's our main character is a crime lord, literally a drug crime lord, and leader of a fucking mafia-like black gang. Is our main character. He's an ex-special forces dude, and basically he takes on these military people and, you know, saves his family members, and we have all these other freaking weird things going on, and it's really just all just exposition of that. And granted, I didn't go the point by point plot synopsis, but you don't need to. I kind of told you everything you really need to know. In terms of the action in the movie, yeah, I say the action might have been about as good as the first movie. I would say that the action's far superior in Purge Anarchy and Purge Election Year. And that's definitely no surprise. I mean, you have a former MMA mixed martial artist turned action hero playing the main character in Anarchy and Election Year. So it makes a lot of sense that that would be more action-packed. But the action's pretty good in this movie. But where it really delivers a lot for me is the shock value. I think this is the most shocking Purge movie, which means that, yeah, as much as I hate this fucking movie over the first three movies, I still get a kick out of it because of the shock value. I mean, like, you had this crazy fucking drugged out freaking guy who's practicing the purge and stuff like that. He has like all these crazy fucking tattoos on him and shit like that he actually kind of invented into his skin. And this guy almost has like an orgasmic thing about slashing and killing people like a fucking boogeyman out of a horror slasher movie. Yeah, the gore is pretty extreme in this one. This definitely is the most graphically violent and gory Purge film is of yet. The video and audio. This looks pretty good for a freaking regular 2K Blu-ray. It really does. And I didn't modify the my 4K Blu-ray disc player and the projector to kind of accommodate, to kind of give you a little bit of an idea what 4K would look like if you had it. I watched this with this regular cinema picture mode and 1080x24, not 1080x60. So, yeah, I watched it the way you're supposed to watch it, and the picture is pretty incredible on this one. The audio, this is the first one to have DTS-X master audio, which means you have a three-dimensional extreme audio presentation, which utilizes overhead effects. And yeah, it definitely does do that, for sure. There's a lot going on in terms of overhead effects in this movie. And I definitely appreciate that. Overall, this is a fun movie. I hate it because it just seems to me at the time Blumhouse was really trying to play with the whole social justice bullshit that was going on at the time in the world and still is today. It just seems that that's what they wanted to do, and in some ways they're still fucking doing it. I mean, I haven't reviewed these films yet, but there is one movie in particular that I will be reviewing when it comes out on 4K Blu-ray. Is a random review. I think you don't understand what the hell I'm talking about. Because this is not the first time we talked about Blumhouse praying to fucking people's bullshit of, I'm oppressed, and these people are picking on me bullshit. This is not the first time I talked about the studio doing this. They just did it way too fucking much for the past 3 fucking years. They need to stop. They just need to make good horror movies like they used to. And well, that's all there is to say about the first Purge. And I'll see you guys next time for our next review. Until then.